3 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
This year has been so hectic, so crazy. It's just been up and down, full of big roller coaster ride, highs and lows. But you power through it, and there's been some bad memories, but there's also been some great memories this year.
Jalen started getting sick in January, and it was fever after fever after fever. And by the third fever, we knew something wasn't right, and that was the end of January. And that's when the doctor appointments just started. They didn't really know what it was. Lots of tests. And we never thought cancer. That was really, you think fevers and stuff, but you don't think cancer. And so Jalen was diagnosed in May. That was Mother's Day weekend.
It just put everything in perspective. What's the real important things in life, and you got a lot of outside distractions and things that seem important, but then once you're faced with something as serious as cancer, something that you just never think about, especially for your child, it really it grounds you, it humbles you, and it really just puts things in perspective and makes you understand how important family and friends and you lean on those things, and those people, and that's what got us through it.
Tomorrow morning, you and your family are getting on an airplane, going to New York. The Knicks are waiting for you. We're going to be there for the shoot around. You're going to go to a game. We're going to have a great time all weekend, okay?
Wow. So I'll never forget that moment. I came home from work, and the whole family was here, and so at that point it was it was a secret. So my wife Sue said, "Hey, come here. I got to tell you something." She actually brought me all the way out to the car in the driveway, and just looked over at me and told me that his dreams come true.
Getting the call from Dream on 3 was perfect timing. Jalen was finished with treatments, and we were sort of moving on with life, and he had just made the decision to not try out for his basketball team. So we were feeling pretty low about that, because Jalen loves basketball and sports, and he had already missed out on his football season. And when he made the announcement that he knew he wasn't able to try out for basketball, we were feeling really bummed out. And then the next week, Elizabeth's call came, and that was perfect timing because we needed something to pick us up. And to just be told that his wish was going to come true was the news we wanted to hear.
I didn't know if it was true. Like it was like a dream, and to be told that your dream is coming true is just so special. And I didn't it took a second for me to realize this is actually gonna happen. I'm gonna meet Carmelo Anthony. That was just so special. That weekend was the best weekend I've ever had in my life, with my family and flying up to New York, and just the whole thing was just everything I could ask for. And definitely the most memorable part was meeting my favorite player, Carmelo Anthony. That's the moment I'll never forget.
The dream for me was definitely life-changing. It was amazing, some of the stuff I've never done before. Just being in New York is definitely different than Fort Mill. It was a lot of fun. The most memorable part, I think probably being with my family, the surprise. That was amazing. When we walked into the restaurant in the basement, it was the shock. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy that they're all here. Some of them I haven't seen in a year or 2, 3 years. It was just amazing to see.
It was all memorable. Just being together with the family, and the laughs and the love and something fun to think and do. It was just all fantastic. I don't really have one special moment. It was the entire weekend was fantastic.
Well, one thing, it was definitely an experience, you know. The wish, you know, his wish was to meet Carmelo Anthony and be in the Garden, and the experience with Dream on 3 was much more than that. You know, from all the people that accompanied us, you know, on the trip, you know, really just enhanced it and made it a lot of fun. And I think the most memorable part for me was, you know, when Jalen, you know, wish, you know, came true is the second he walked into the arena floor, and just I could see the happiness on his face, and it just instantly brought me back to the time when he made his wish. And he made his wish when, you know, we were sitting in the clinic receiving, you know, treatments and stuff. And he was, you know, he was pretty sick then. And you know, to go from that moment to that look of joy was just an amazing experience and something I'll never forget.